President Donald J. Trump goes absolute beast mode, savagely removing President Biden's security clearance. Elon Musk and his team find hundreds of billions of dollars more in government waste and corruption, pointing back to some of the biggest families in America. How does Donald Trump respond to this? Hire more people, find even more corruption. Don't let the winning end. He is going to win by destroying the deep state. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's go ahead and jump into this news broadcast. As President Trump should, he has officially revoked former President Joe Biden's security clearance. In a post on Truth Social, President Trump stated, "There is no need for Joe Biden to continue receiving access to classified information. Therefore, we are immediately revoking Joe Biden's security clearance and stopping his daily intelligence briefing." He set this precedence in 2021 when he instructed the intelligence community to stop the 45th president of the United States, me, from having access to national security, a courtesy provided to former presidents. Trump added, the Hur report revealed that Biden suffers from poor memory and even in his prime could not be trusted with sensitive information. I will always protect our national security. Joe, you're fired. Make America great again. Now, for those who forgot, the special counsel report from Robert Hur showed that Joe Biden's memory was so deteriorated that he didn't remember when his son had died or the details. Additionally, he couldn't remember his time as vice president under Barack Obama. This man was never fit to serve as the 46th president. However, now that has been removed. He is removed and we can move forward. I can't believe Democrats, in their desire for power, let this man with dementia control the nuclear football. Now, as if the revenge wasn't sweet enough, President Trump has also revoked security clearance for Alvin Bragg, the district attorney that went after him in New York, Attorney General Letitia James of New York. They are now blocked, legally blocked from entering any federal building, which means they can't even really do their jobs. Antony Blinken, Jake Sullivan, Lisa Monaco, Andrew Weissman, Mark Zaid, and Norm Eisen. Norm Eisen is the man behind the double impeachment of President Trump, as well as the bogus cases in the Southern District of New York, known as the hush money case. So now none of these people are allowed to use their security clearance against the United States of America to enrich themselves or to go after President Donald J. Trump. Now, the government is totally corrupt, and President Trump knows it. He knows where the bodies are buried because people are coming forward and telling him, look here, investigate this person. But instead of tying it up in court and spending tens of millions of dollars for multi-hundred-page reports and nobody being charged, he's cutting off the head of the snake. He's literally saying, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone, no more clearance, there goes your job, look in this crack, look in this cranny. Now, the government is totally corrupt. He has ordered Elon Musk to immediately hire another 45 geniuses to audit the Pentagon, the IRS, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and the Department of Justice. Elon Musk announced on X that they have already found over $100 billion in fraud in Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security, and they don't even have full access to the computer system yet. Now, corrupt judges, as directed by Democrats, are trying to block every move Elon Musk and his team make. But in the end, it won't matter. Everything is going to be exposed. Now, one of Trump's newest financial and economic advisors, David Sachs, had this to say. Let's go ahead and watch it together, and I think you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
The U.S. government runs a $2 trillion deficit every year. We're in debt almost $40 trillion. And we also knew that anytime anyone tries to cut anything in Washington, the whole city screams bloody murder. Okay, so the question is just why? Well, now we know the money is all going to them. It's like round tripping to them. New York Times getting paid. Politico getting paid. Bill Kristol, perennial warmonger, getting paid. Ukraine getting paid. Like 11 out of 12 publications, Ukraine getting paid.
Incredible.
Viktor Orban, who's the prime minister of Hungary, was saying that he's very popular in Hungary. His political opposition funded by USAID. In Poland, the left-wing political opposition funded by USAID, and on and on and on it goes.
BBC. You wonder why everyone in the UK. Paid. So yeah.
Like
I couldn't believe the BBC is getting paid.
Every left-wing organization in the world seems to be getting paid by this slush fund at USAID, which disperses about $50 billion a year. That's $1 billion a week. That's actually a lot of money. And so it makes you wonder. The left in general tries to portray itself as a movement of the people, that it's grassroots. This is the exact opposite. This is AstroTurf. This is basically money coming from the top down out of Washington to fund all of these groups, maybe not even in the United States, like all over the world. So it makes you wonder, what is the real level of local support for these left-wing policies all over the world?
Everything in Washington, D.C. is AstroTurf. Why is it that anytime we try to cut the budget or make necessary changes in Washington, D.C., everyone screams at the top of their lungs? Well, now we know, he says, it's because they're all getting money kicked back to them. It is a vicious circle. I mean, I have never in my life seen Democrats fight this hard. They're not fighting for their voters. They're fighting for their corrupt money funnels to continue to put money into their own pockets. It is absolutely disgusting. Please, in the comments right now, even if you've never commented, if you think what Trump and Elon Musk and their teams are doing and you support it, I want you to type Y or just hit the like button on this video. I want to hear from you guys. I love it. I love it. Think about this. They say there's no money for Social Security, and then they steal hundreds of billions of dollars a year. They say there's no money for American citizens. Then they give away hundreds of billions of dollars to foreign nations. They say we can't make our children healthy. Then they buy Sesame Street for kids in Iraq. I mean, come on. And we've only seen the tip of the iceberg. I'm going to continue to cover this massive corruption story. Now, let's take a minute and be thankful for President Trump. Thank goodness we have a president who is mentally healthy and has faith in God. Whatever that is, I don't care what your religious or spiritual beliefs are. If you believe in a higher being, that needs to be protected. On Friday in D.C. at the prayer breakfast, President Trump said he will create a task force to immediately halt any form of anti-Christian targeting and discrimination within the federal government because it's been bad. They literally crap all over Christians. That ends now. In regards to his elected nominees, Trump vowed that his new Attorney General, Pam Bondi, would aggressively prosecute anti-Christian violence and vandalism while doing everything possible to defend the rights of Christians and religious believers across the nation. So not just Christians, all religious beliefs, but specifically, he believes Christians have been targeted and disadvantaged. Now, Trump says, you've never had that before. This is a very powerful document I'm signing. You've got it now. First time ever. If we don't have religious liberty, then we don't have a country. So believe it or not, it truly seems like God saved Trump, and now Trump is trying to save God or a higher power and the rights to believe in that here in America. Now, a couple of days ago, I reported that more than 20,000 federal workers had signed up for Trump's buyout. That number is now over 65,000, but a judge is trying to put an end to that. In a message from the U.S. Office of Personnel Management, they told government workers, if you choose to remain in your current position, we thank you for your renewed focus on serving the American people to the best of your ability. and look forward to working together as part of an improved federal workforce. At this time, we cannot give full assurance regarding the certainty of your position or agency, but should your position be eliminated, you will be treated with dignity and will be afforded the protections in place for such positions. If you choose not to continue in your current role in the federal workforce, we thank you for your service to your country, and you will be provided with a dignified, fair departure from the federal government utilizing a deferred resignation program. In other words, if you're going to stay, you're going to run the government for the people. And if you're not, thank you for leaving and for your service up to this point. Either way, we thank you. Now, it seems that the Trump administration decided to extend the deadline due to the current success of the severance package. They will now have until February 10th. But now you have all of these Obama and Biden judges that are jumping in on behalf of the Democrats. They're trying to shut down audits. They're trying to shut down investigation. They're trying to stop the unearthing of corruption. And they're trying to keep the bloated, bureaucratic, permanent state in place. They're doing everything they can to undermine Donald Trump simply because of his MAGA tendencies. And the Democrats, this is how they're using lawfare, even though they are no longer the majority. They're using the judges put in place by Obama and Biden. But let me know over in the comments, are you optimistic? Do you believe that Trump will make America great again? I do. And if you agree, I want you to type Y. And if you disagree, I want you to type N for no. Hey, I love you guys. Thank you so much for seeing me as a source of truth. I do as much research as I can. I never put out videos that I don't believe are full of good, well-researched, truthful information that will benefit your life. If you could, give this video a like. Also, we're on our way to 2 million amazing truth seekers. So hit that subscribe button, share this with family and friends, stay amazing, and I will see you on the next video.